Cool. I just tell a few words about Rozmova. I think like everyone who joined already knew about us. So we are a Ukrainian platform where you can find the therapist for yourself. And today we are going to talk about time management. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad to give a word to my colleague Tamara, who is going to tell us more and more about time management.
Okay. Thank you so much. And let's speak about time management. Today, during this hour, I would like to tell you everything what I knew about time management. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Tamara Grupe. I'm a PhD in organizational psychology. I'm psychotherapist in cognitive behavior and schema therapy, approaches of therapy. Also, I'm associated professor and at the Department of Psychology, career coach, organizational trainer, expert in procrastination, and I'm the author of the textbook Methods of Diagnosis, Perfectionism, Workaholism, and Procrastination of Personality. And I would like to tell you about such points about time management. First of all, what is it? Time management and main principles. Second point, it's reasons why we don't have enough time during our day. Next, procrastination, reasons and sequences of procrastination. Also, working time planning methods, and at the end we will speak about 5 steps plan for goal setting. Dear participants, I would like to ask you, if you have some questions, please write down at our chat, and during some small pauses, I will check and answer all your questions. So let's start. First of all, I would like to start our topic about such a good phrase of Robert Kiyosaki. We have enough time to manage everything that we really want. And I would like to ask you to write your answer in chat. What does for you time management? How you understand it? What is it? Time management. Or how the problem of time management is actual for you. Okay. Anna, thank you for your answer. It is planning. Very good, thanks. Someone else? This way you can pick up some answers. Julia, time management is my ability to effectively manage the time given within a day. Great, thanks. So, time management, it's a process of planning and exercising conscious control of time spent on specific activities, especially to increase effectiveness, efficiency, and productivity. Another definition of time management is coordination of tasks and activities to make maximum the effectiveness of an individual efforts. So the main principles of time management, just 3 principles. To make prioritization. It means to complete a task you need to determine how urgent, complex, and important it is, and only then to begin to complete it. As Anna told, principle of time management is planning. So it means to complete a task you need to figure out when it should be done and how long it will take. And the last principle of time management is structuring. It means to complete a task you need to understand how to track its progress and results. Also, to determine the criteria that you understand that your task is done. about the main reasons why there is no enough time in your day. Dear participants, open please your charts and write down exact your reasons why sometimes you feel lack of time. Please. I will share my reason if you want. To be honest, my reason why I procrastinate, why I don't have enough time, it's I like to postpone. Postpone exactly some things which I'm not sure about their deadlines. And I feel, there is no deadlines, so I can postpone, and later I think, do I really need it to do? So I would like to ask you, maybe you will write your reason. And while you are writing down your reasons, let's start about 12 main reasons. First of all, it's not rising early. Waking up early give us an advantage. Exactly, advantage over people who sleep in. Numerous studies have correlated waking up early with success. Let's analyze. Let's analyze the life of most successful men and women, and we'll find that almost every of them starts their day early. If you don't rise early in the day, you are most likely to complain that there is not enough time to accomplish everything you want to do. Oh, I see a chat, Julia. Sometimes I'm just having a bad day and feel my motivation for the day is not there. Thank you for sharing. Next reason is not getting enough sleep during the night. Getting a good night's sleep, it's as the most simple way for improving our time management skill. People who get an average of 7 to 8 hours of sleep are more productive, more happy, and work at higher quality than those who get less than 7 hours. Getting plenty of sleep also ensures you will be in a more positive mood in the morning and increasing your chances of getting more work done. Being a psychotherapist, I would really suggest and advise you to sleep minimum 8 hours because your brain really need good break and for better work during the daytime. So next reason is multitasking a lot. People who multitask are less productive and waste more time, switching between tasks that if they had been stuck with one task until they finished. So, multitasking damages the brain. Also, the human brain is not capable of focusing on multitasking tasks at once. If you're still thinking, you can multitask. Here is why you should think about it again. So try to do one thing in one time. Just after finishing, start another. The next reason is not tracking or budgeting your time. Tracking and budgeting your time is vital to taking control of your day. Record all your appointments, deadlines, and everything in between. Also, analyze the time you spent on each activity and what you think is the best amount for each. Also, people who don't budget and track their time are the ones who wonder where time has gone. And also, these people cannot understand why they accomplish so little at the end of each workday. Later, I will give you an exercise how you can budget your time. Next reason is not being organized. So, People who are disorganized not only waste their time looking for misplaced items, but also lowers their productivity and killing their chances for success. If you are really, if you are organized, you boost your productivity and can create time for the things and people that matter in our life. So try to spend a little time planning your day and keep things neat. This way, you will know exactly what items you have and where they are located, saving you much time, money, and also stress. Another reason is not prioritization. Do you rank tasks in order of importance or decide on what's the most important in your life? Figure out. Figure out what is the most important to you. Also, don't start and plug through every task until you have asked this question. Do I need to do this now? Well, if you don't need to do it now, don't do it. Also, tackle high priority task first and then turn to the other things. So, making more priority ensures that you make the most efficient use of your time. The seventh reason is being easily distracted. Many people are easily distracted from their core goals. That's they never have enough time. Lock yourself somewhere quiet when working, or put your telephones far away, or telephones or other devices. Also, unplug and concentrate on the task at hand. That way, you will avoid being distracted by the voices, text messages, emails, and social media notification. If the people around you are the source of your distraction, ask them politely to let you finish what you are doing first before you attend to them. So, and also the last, don't be afraid to say no. Assertive behavior. Remember, don't be afraid to say no to everyone who constantly interrupts you when you work. The next reason is not having a daily routine. Just imagine 80% of success is showing up with Alan, the author. When, how, and where you show up are the most important factors for accomplishing more and achieving success. Establish a daily routine that you follow no matter what, including a healthy sleep routine. People who don't have a routine they follow every day are susceptible to distraction and likely to miss deadlines and tasks that need to be done. The ninth reason is being too concentrated with being fast. People who are too concentrated with working fast or acting rashly instead of smoothly end up not as productive or fast as they can be. Also, you should focus more on functional smoothly rather than functioning quickly. You will improve your productivity and get more done in a good time. Also, remember, life is marathon, not a sprint. The goal is to finish the race and help others do the same, not just to cross the finish line first. The next reason that we don't have enough time during our working days is not to reviewing your schedules regularly. If you don't review your plans and your habits, you are prone to waste your time and energy on things that are no longer helpful to your cause. Check with yourself weekly, monthly, or even years to ensure your schedules and efforts align with your overall goals and objects. Change your course as necessary so that unnecessary tasks don't waste your time and your day and your mood. The last reason is being negative and having bad attitudes. So people who say they don't have time or are too much busy to read, work out, travel, etc., will not have time to do those things. People who speak positively stay organized and can do much more. So just imagine every of us has exactly 24 hours in a day. If others can get work done and still find time for family, friends, for traveling, be sure you also can do it. Next one and last reason, it's not saying no. One of the most important things you can ever do is say no. No to a project, no to a commitment, no to someone's request. Your inability to say no to others end up taking any of the spare time that you could have left with to relax. Just imagine, professional stress, burnout is a significant and terrifying psychological problem where people become so overwhelmed with stress that they end up hating their work. So please, just say no. Finding time for yourself and relaxing in your spare time should be your top priority. Make priority. Remember, you are at first place. As you remember, put oxygen mask first to you and then to a person who near you. So put this oxygen mask to you and well-being over others. I would like to ask you, do you have any more reasons where there is no enough time in the day for you? Except Julia wrote, but just bad mood. Okay, if no, let's go. Let's go and speak about procrastination. What is procrastination for you? Have you ever procrastinate in your life? Or do you know what is mean procrastination? I would like to ask you, please write down your answer in our chat. Procrastination. It's really a thief of the time. Procrastination is the act of delaying or putting off tasks until the last minute, or to postpone to pass their deadline. Also, procrastination is a form of self-regulation failure characterized by the irrational delay or task despite potentially negative consequences. Have you ever procrastinated? And also, why do you procrastinate? Maybe it's fear of failure or fear of success. Maybe you have an idea of perfection, and that's why you are afraid to start because you are not perfect enough. Or it is self-doubt. I don't have enough fear, I don't have enough success, I don't have enough points. Or maybe it's unworthy reward and it's not interesting for me. So there are a lot of reasons why we procrastinate. And procrastination is really correlated with time management. Causes of procrastination, such also like Vaida in her book, write about procrastination, and she found such reasons. It could be laziness as insufficiently formed diligence. Also, cause of procrastination, it can be weaknesses of character or insufficient readiness. According to her, cause of procrastination is delay due to the presence of fear. Also, it can be lack of joy from work, a lack of joy from work. It could be also situational work or load, or just you are so tired that you start to procrastinate. So, have you ever noticed the way how do you procrastinate? Because what you are doing instead of working, it can help you to find the reasons why you have problems with time management. So, consequences of procrastination. It is stress and feelings of guilt and regret over missed opportunities. Just remember in your life how different projects you miss because of procrastination. Don't you have feelings of guilt or regret? Also, consequence of procrastination can be loss of productivity, like also interpersonal conflicts due to dissatisfaction of others with unfulfilled obligations. Another consequence of procrastination can be emotional discomfort, high degree of tension, gloomy forebodings about future negative consequences of postponing. And last of determinate consequence of procrastination, it's severe physical discomfort like nervous tension, lack of sleep, use of caffeine or another energy drinks to increase your own productivity. So, let me to tell a short story about our time. I like this legend and this short story of Mark Levy. The name of this, If Only It Were True. Imagine that there is a bank account that credits you each morning with $86,400. It carries over no balance from day to day. Every evening, the bank deletes whatever part of balance you failed to use during the day. What would you do? Draw out every cent? Each of us has such a bank, and its name time. Every morning, it credits you 86,400 seconds. Every night, it writes off at a loss whatever of these you failed to invest to a good purpose. It carries over no balance. It allows no overdraft. Each day, it opens a new account for you. Each night, it burns the remains of the day. If you fail to use the day's deposits, the loss is yours. There is no drawing against tomorrow. You must live. You must live in present on today's deposits. Invest is so as to get from the utmost the health, happiness, healthy. The clock is running. Make the most of today. Remember, every of us have 86,400 seconds every day. And every morning, this bank of time open its credit to us. So, let's speak. Okay, also I would like to ask you, if you have some questions, please write down in our chat. With pleasure, I would answer to these questions. And I will continue. And let's speak how to plan your day. First of all, planning your working time is a basic rule of time management, and it's the main component of success and financial independence. Planning of working hours should be recorded. The option in my head, like I will remember it, will not work, because if a person doesn't write down his tasks, subconsciously he is no longer responsible to himself for its implementation. So, planning your working time should be done in the short, medium, and long term. For example, setting goals for the day, for week, months, and year. I would like to tell you also that research shows that the time management increases work efficiency and productivity by 25%. Nice. So, first is write your plan for tomorrow, tonight. Write down work and personal task for tomorrow at the end of every working day. Writing down the plan, you will understand your workload in advance and distribute your task without the morning rush. Also, you can prepare a task plan, work clothes or lunch with you in the evening if you work outside the home. Also, think about tomorrow, today. It will help your brain to make plan, and while you are sleeping, also your brain will work for setting down your plans. Next, the Eisenhower matrix. Remember, we were speaking today about how to prioritize your time on what matters most. Just imagine, there is two main criteria: urgent and important. So, according to these two criteria, urgent and important, all our things are divided into 4 groups: important and urgent, important and not urgent, urgent and not important, and not important and not urgent. Let's think. We have 4 different blocks. From which tasks we should start? For sure, green one, urgent and important. These tasks with clear deadlines and significant consequences if not completed in a timely fashion. So, first of all, we make what is urgent for us and important. Next question, quite interesting. What would you like to do first? Urgent and not important, or not urgent but important? Being psychotherapist, I would help you. If you will do every time urgent and not important, a lot of really important things will go away from you, and you will have a lot of missed opportunities. So, if it's not important, try to make first important for you, but not urgent. if you will do what is important for you, make a plan and plan what you will do. Because task with not set deadline, but that bring you closer to your long-term goals. For example, you have a 1 hour, okay, you have like 30 minutes of free time, but you have a lot of emails, what you really need to look and answer, or you have time for a short lesson which help you in your next future. For sure, it will be today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, again and again, different emails. But today you can make this lesson and after look at different emails. But try to make important thing for you first. After making urgent and important, then after finishing important but not urgent, start to do, or if you can, delegate. Delegate urgent but not important. So these tasks that need to get done but don't need your expertise in order to be completed. Try to delegate them. And the last group, delete what is not urgent or what is not important. Tasks that distract you from your preferred course and don't add any measurable value. Delete or do it at the end of your day if you can delete it. So next, it's the Ivy Lee method. The Ivy Lee method is quite interesting and very useful, as for me. Look, every of us have 450 minutes in a day. These 450 minutes per day, it's our working time. Just it's like 8 hours of work minus short break for lunchtime. Having this time, we can understand what we need to do. And first step is to write down the most important task. I would like to tell to you, like, write down like 6 most important tasks. Actually, we have magic Miller number. Later, I will speak about it. And this magic Miller number 7 plus minus 2. So you can write actually down even 9 points, 9 tasks, but just 3 of them are most important and they have urgent, remember, and also important to you. Second step is to arrange tasks from the most to least important. Third one, start work down your list in order. But before starting working down, please write near every of your tasks approximately time, the duration of this time, how long you are going to make this task. When you will see the sum of these minutes, you need to remember about this number, 450 minutes in a day. After starting work down, remember about how long time you will work. And the last, it's move any unfinished tasks to tomorrow's list and start to do with it. Okay, next method, it is deadlines. So you remember, if we have clear deadlines, it will help us to finish it in time. So set up clear deadlines for completing your work. Deadlines will encourage you to work faster and will help you cope with procrastination. Self-set deadline will help you too, but it will be not so successful. So there is a trick. In personal matters, the external supervisor it can be friend, colleague, or relative will help you to ask about this deadline. Ask for help. The next reason is why we don't have enough time and why it's difficult for us to distinguish our time wasters. I would like to ask you, write down which time wasters you have. I figure out 10 the biggest work time wasters which I can find. It can be unproductive meetings, email overload, different social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, others, procrastination, technical difficulties, multitasking, unclear expectation, disorganization, lengthy to-do list, charts with team members. For sure, you can find just your personal biggest work time wasters. Remember about them and try to put them at the end of your day. Next, it will be Pareto's law. Have you ever heard about it? Remember, 20% of efforts bring 80% of result. And conversely, 80% of the efforts brings just 20% of result. You should filter out unnecessary and ineffective tasks and actions and concentrate your attention and efforts on those 20% that can provide the most effective results. Highlight the most important things and success will be guaranteed. Another method is from complex to simple. Remember, during planning your work time, set up the most difficult tasks at the beginning of the day and then move as difficulty decreases. At morning, you have more fresh brain, more strengths, and you can cope with more complex tasks more faster and easier than at the day and at the end of the day when you are quite tired, your brain is not working so quickly. So remember, first eat the frog. By the way, you are quite interesting speaker like Brian Tracy told about eat that frog. Identify your frog. What is it? Your frog, it is the most uninterested, hardest, and most important task for the day. Just one frog every day. Eat it. So, do your most important task first thing in the morning. Don't give yourself the chance to put it off for later. Don't postpone. Repeat every day. You will be amazed how quickly small steps they consistently add up to big accomplishments. And just remember, when you will eat your frog first, you will feel more powerful and more satisfied. And just easy and simple things left during the day. Next one, just one task. Remember, we talked today about it. Multitasking doesn't work. People who multitask are less productive and waste more time switching between tasks than if they had been stuck with one task until they finished. Multitasking also damages the brain. Blocking work method. Do similar tasks in the blocks at one time. The essence of the method is the correct distribution of your strengths and attention. For example, you started to answer emails, so put the limit of this time. I will finish my emails in 20 minutes, and I'm working just with Gmails, not switching on to another tasks. It's easier to focus on one thing and get it done without getting scared or distracted by other things. Don't do too many things at once. Remember, blocking method. Next one. How to eat elephant? Well, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer, one small bite at a time. Before starting to complete a big elephant task, divide it into several small ones. The essence of this method, there are tasks so large and important that you don't know how to approach to them. So this method will help you to see ways to solve a problem and get out a psychological stopper. Remember, just small step by step. Next one, it's Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro, it's a small kitchen timer which help you to organize your time management. First of all, identify a task or maybe some tasks that you need to complete. Set a timer for 25 minutes and work on a task with no distraction. 25 minutes you are working. When the alarm sounds, take a 5-minute break and repeat the process 3 more times. Take a longer 30-minute break and start again. And it will help you to keep your time and not to have so much stress. Next one, Miller's magic number. I told today already about it. 7 plus minus 2. The magic number 7 plus minus 2 is in psychology refers to the fact that we can fit about 7 pieces of information in our short-term memories. So during the day, plan no more than 9 tasks for one day, of which 2-3 at first priority and several less important ones. Next one. Start planning your workday with lunch and rest. Exactly. Start planning your work with some fun. First of all, take care of your personal time and then about work. Because without proper rest, your plan, your schedule lunch, breaks in work, you will work efficiently will drop significantly. So, allocated time for rest should absolutely not be wasted on time waster. During this time, you should simply rest, just eat. Do nothing or eat food. It is your lunchtime. Relax, communicate with friends, look at window, share your ideas, but don't work. Remember, sometimes you really need to have rest. Next one, look at these 2 pictures. You will see the difference. Mess and a lot of different information, stickers will attract your attention and it will be not comfortable for you to work. And look at another picture where there is just minimum of everything. Clutter and an uncomfortable work environment significantly reduce the efficiency on their work process. since they simply distract attention and take more time to find the right note on a table or the right file on your computer. So try to keep clean your desk and also have everything in order in your computer. Next one, habit tracker. Habit tracking will help you to manage your time and successful and useful habits. For example, like what would you write to your habit tracker? For example, read 5% of book every day. And reading every day 5%, I will finish a book in 20 days. We have quite a lot of 12 months. During 20 days, I will finish book. Sounds quite interesting because during a year, I can finish more than 16, 17 books. Quite good. By the way, who read 17 books during the year? Just 5% in a day will help you eat. What can be next, which you will write in this habit tracker? And every day you are just writing down one spot when you finish it. Such routine like drinking 8 glasses of water, drinking, reading 5% of book, finishing every day like one lesson of my Coursera or Prometheus courses and other stuff which will improve your level of your life, quality of your life. So remember about it. Next one, motivate. Motivate yourself. Remember about there is internal and external motivation. External motivation, it's our salary. External motivation, it's different bonuses which we get from our job. Also, we have internal motivation. Internal motivation is the fact that will allow you to do work and use your time more efficiently and with the more greater impact. While planning and performing an activity, think about the results it will bring you. It can be your income or even better, how you will plan to spend your income. All of the listed rules, principles, and time management methods will have their effect only when you begin to apply them in your daily routine. So, about exercise. About exercise one day in my life. You will get a small guide which about these different methods which we were talk about. This table you will see now is your every hour is divided into 4 parts every 15 minutes. And during the day, this table should be filled out carefully throughout the day. To do this, carry a printed table with you, and every 15 minutes write down what you did for these 15 minutes. Also, you can combine activities such as sleeping or watching a movie at the same time, but refrain from combining activities such as working from 9 till 6. By creating such a schedule, you will be able to analyze how much time you spend on which tasks. With this table, it will be more immediately become clear that part of your time is spent on unpleasant or pleasant things, part a routine that you want to get rid of as soon as possible, and some time is simply wasted. So, this exercise, and try to figure out what you are doing during this time, during a week. 1 second. Yeah, Julia, thank you that being with me. This table, you can make a screenshot now for yourself. Also, this table will be sent to you, and you will see it during
Yeah,
this.
after the meeting, we'll send you a video of this. Yeah, and we'll send you like all the practices part. We'll send it to you as well.
Okay, Julia, thank you so much. And now, after this table, next, wait. Oh, you're welcome. I will be happy that it will be comfortable for you and productive to you. Okay, and after this table, when you will have like 5 daytime tables, take 3 different markers. You see, it's like a traffic light. So, completing the table for a typical working day during the week, and then decide for yourself which activities you list are the most important and which are less important. And after, color your table in the colors of traffic light. Look, green, highlight the things that gives you inspiration, that make you more happier. Also, green that make your future better. For example, today I read a book, and this book for sure will help me with my patients in my work routine. Or this book will help me to improve my skills. Or today I learned some technique which will be for sure useful for me. So green, the things that gives me inspiration. Also, time with friends, my family time, which gives me inspiration. Green. Next, yellow. Yellow, the things that keep me alive. Work, shower, breakfast, shopping, cooking, other things. Actually, to be honest, I would like to distinguish. For example, yellow things which keeps me alive. For example, work. For example, my sleeping time, my time to go into office. I'm working online from home, but maybe you are not so lucky or unlucky person, am I? And so it's like your personal things, and lavender color, it can be your work. And red time, it is your time wasters, the things that you don't see the point in. They take up your time, you waste this time. It's not good that you making just, and after it, when you will highlight, you will see how much time you spend for green time that gives you inspiration, and how many minutes you spend while just wasting your time. And on this, you can see time management apps. What I would recommend you to install and to see where you waste your time. Such app like Focus To Do, it is a Pomodoro timer and task manager at the same time. Quite useful and very easy app. Trello is a board for personal and teamwork where you can see things to do, things which are doing now, and things already done. Forest, it's a very nice app. It is a timer for your telephone. While you don't touch your telephone, a tree or a brush grows on a screen. While you are taking and unlock your telephone in a wrong time, not during 30, 50, 1 hour. It depends how you put the 3 dice. Also, Notion, it's a database for organizing almost any incoming information, very comfortable. To-do list, it's a planner that you can be customized for different planning methods. And the last one, I will tell you honestly, I didn't use. It's a task manager that can convert emails into tasks. And the last point we will speak today about it is a 5-step plan for goal setting. I used it's a part of Russ Harris ACT method, how to plan your life. So first step is identify your guiding values. Identify the value or values that will underpin your course of action. Second step, it is set a SMART goal. It's not effective to set any old goal that springs to mind. In best scenario, you want to set a SMART goal, and here is the acronym means. S, it's specific. M, measurable. A, attainable. R, relevant. And T, time bound. So you are putting a SMART goal. After the third step, it's identify your benefits. Why you are doing it? Clarify for yourself what would be the most positive outcome or some outcomes of achieving your goal. However, don't start to make different fantasy about how wonderful life will be after you achieve your goal. Let's be realistic. Research shows that making fantasies about the future actually reduce your chances of following this idea. So identify your benefits, what it will give to you. The next step, identify obstacles. Imagine that potential difficulties that might stand in the way of your achieving your goals, and how you will deal with them if they arise. And remember that there are internal and external difficulties. For example, what are the possible internal difficulties? For example, difficult thoughts and feelings such as low motivation, self-doubt, distress, anger, hopelessness, uncertainty, anxiety, etc. And also identify what are the possible external difficulties. For example, things aside from thoughts and feelings that might stop you, like lack of money, lack of time, lack of skills, personal conflicts with other people who are involved. And the last step, make a commitment. So research shows that if you make a public commitment to your goal, for example, if you state your goal to at least one other person, if you share your idea and your goal with others, then you are far more likely to follow through on it. If you are not willing to do this, then at the very least, make a commitment to yourself. But if you are really do want the best results, then be sure to make your commitment to someone else. So, and it's the end of my presentation. If you have any ideas, if you want to share with your thoughts, please. Okay, look like there is no questions. Thank you, Julia. So, Julia?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Julia, for being with us. So today, like later, we are going to send the video and all the materials we promised you to send. And thank you for being here with us.
Thank you. Okay, see you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.